Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday here at Corporate Essentials. I have with me today Kara Holton from the Cheesy RD. How are you?
Doing wonderful today, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing well, kind of eager for this week to get on the way and enjoying the warmer weather that's sort of been upon us a little bit. Hope you are as well.
Oh, definitely. I love being outside when it's nice out.
Exactly, exactly. So today I want to talk to you a little bit. I've had a lot of people around me, people we know that are, trying to, with summer coming, reduce the calories in what they are consuming every day in their food, kind
Mhm.
of without feeling like you're on such a strict and stringent diet.
Definitely. So I think one of the first things to talk about is we don't want to go too low. So when we go too low with our calorie restrictions, we do tend to not lose that weight that we're trying so hard to lose. So instead of thinking I've got to be on this strict calorie plan, just make a few simple swaps and you'll end up saving a ton of calories. So for example, instead of doing a really creamy, rich dressing, try to do one that's more maybe oil and vinegar based. And
Oh, that's right. That's a great simple idea.
and using something bright and flavorful like that vinegar or lemon juice and maybe adding some spices to it can really punch up that flavor so you don't feel like you're missing out, you know?
Right.
Um,
Right.
and of course, I hate to say it with my business name, the Cheesy RD, but cheese actually does have a lot of calories and they add up fast. So, something you can do is if you're using cheese in a recipe, use a stronger cheese so you have to use less of it and still taste it.
Oh, that's a great point.
Mhm.
Yeah, cheese is one of my favorites as well, but definitely something I try my best to limit. Oh, okay. And anything else in terms of any other tips about food when it comes to sort of swapping things up in our food?
Yeah. Instead of thinking I have to take things away, how about we try adding things? So if
Ah,
we're adding more fruits and vegetables to our day, they're lower calorie, they have more water content, so they fill us up faster. Plus, the fiber in there is great for us. So, eating more fruits and vegetables, even cooked and in our foods, doesn't have to be just plain celery or plain carrots. I mean, eat them in ways you enjoy roasted, grilled. You could even put grilled pineapple on your burger, instead of having a lot of extra cheese. And there's so many ways to add more and still cut back on those calories.
so I guess it's all about exploring some new options to bring some, reduce the calories, but bring some new interesting flavors into what you're eating.
For
Wow.
sure.
What about drinks? Our beverages. Tell me about reducing maybe calories and taking a look at what we drink each day and how we might be able to reduce caloric intake to
Yeah.
cut calories overall in our beverage intake.
So calories in beverages normally come from added sugar. So when we're looking at something like cutting calories in beverages, one of the first things we can do is try and look for something without the added sugar. So if you like plain water, I mean, that's definitely a go-to. But if you want a little bit of flavor, maybe some pizzazz to get that afternoon,
Yeah.
meeting to feel a little
Yes.
bit better, try something like the LaCroix that's got a really bright flavor to it and it's bubbly, so it keeps you kind of going, a little happy.
Yeah.
Even something like Hint that comes in the flat water, which I actually prefer, and then the bubbly as well.
Uh-huh. And what about in our coffee, and our tea?
Yes, so those can be some big problems if you're getting
Yeah.
the pre-made, I mean, they're delicious sometimes, but we do want to try and make our daily cup a little bit less sugar filled. So if you want a little more flavor, instead of just having black coffee, try using a little bit of cinnamon or cocoa powder in there. It's not added sugar, but it's a lot of flavor.
Another thing I sometimes add to my coffee when I want to change it up a little is a tiny bit of vanilla extract.
Oh, that would be delicious too. That's a brilliant plan. I might have to try
Yeah, I
that.
do that sometimes. I guess I did that without even really thinking about it.
Mhm.
I had some and I wanted to change the flavor.
That
Alrighty.
would be a perfect way. Good job.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas to simply reduce calories, cut calories without maybe cutting out or feeling like we're doing without. I loved your idea about adding more instead of taking away.
Mhm.
That's definitely a positive reflection on how to look at what we eat and drink throughout the day. Thank you for joining us today, Kara. Corporate Essentials appreciates you being a part of what we're trying to provide here to our customers and to our viewers and followers. Kara is from the Cheesy RD. And if you'd like to be put in touch with Kara for any inspiration, idea, follow up with your teams, or to offer some kind of workshop with your teams, don't hesitate to reach out to Corporate Essentials. We'll put you directly in touch with Kara. And the way to get in touch with us is through get in touch at drinkcoffee.com. I'm sorry, that's get in touch at drinkcoffee.com. Thanks all. Thank you, Kara, for joining us for Wisdom Wednesday, and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye, Lisa.